Kitana has been an assassin, a rebel, a princess, and a queen. Every timeline gives her a rise, and every timeline takes it away. She eventually became Kahn of Outworld in MK11, but Liu Kang rebuilt reality and made her someone's little sister. And the part that's wild is that Liu Kang remembers it. He tells her he was proud of her becoming Kahn, and then he chose to make her second. Let's start from the beginning of her story. Kitana spent 10,000 years as Shao Kahn's personal assassin without knowing the truth. She didn't know that the man who raised her had murdered her real father, conquered her real realm, and forced her real mother into a fake marriage. She just believed what she was told for 10,000 years. She doesn't find out until Mortal Kombat 2. In MK2, she starts secretly contacting the Earthrealm warriors, and Mileena, who is her clone sister, catches her doing it. Kitana defends herself, kills Mileena, and gets imprisoned for treason. But she escapes during Shao Kahn's invasion of Earthrealm and frees Sindel from his mind control, and finally liberates Edenia. Then comes Mortal Kombat 4 and Gold. Shinnok and Quan Chi invade Edenia. Tanya, an Edenian, betrays her own people to help them. But Kitana fights, and she even recruits Goro to her side. This time, we see her leading, not following. And by deadly alliance, she leads an army into Outworld to prevent Shao Kahn from coming back. But Shao Kahn gets killed by Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, who are the deadly alliance themselves. Kitana, despite the loss, leads the Earth Warriors to attack Shang Tsung's palace. She faces Quan Chi, but she dies, unfortunately. But we see her come back in Deception, but not on her terms. Onaga, the Dragon King, resurrects her as a mind-controlled slave. 10,000 years ago, she was Shao Kahn's tool, and this time, she's Onaga's tool. The franchise actually had a story planned for her in Deception, but they cut her and replaced her with Jade. That's the lowest she gets in the original timeline. She comes back in Armageddon, but Armageddon didn't give her a story. She was just present at the pyramid where everyone fights and everyone dies. Now we see that the original timeline pattern was clear. Kitana earns something, and the franchise takes it. She had the potential to be the most complete female character in the game, and they buried it under deaths and roster cuts. Then again, the timeline resets in Mortal Kombat 9, and Kitana gets a second chance. Spoiler, it goes worse. Speaking of chances, I want you to take this chance to hit the subscribe button. I promise the next chapter is harder. Mortal Kombat 9 is the reboot, and it's the same origin, and the same 10,000-year backstory of being Shao Kahn's assassin. She finds out the truth, again. She defects, again, and fights to save Sindel, again. But this time, the franchise does something different. Sindel kills her. The same Sindel who she fought to save beats her up and steals her soul. And then Quan Chi turns her into a revenant, same as Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and the others. This time, she's now serving the Netherrealm. In Mortal Kombat 10, the Revenant version of Kitana co-rules the Netherrealm with Revenant Liu Kang, so she finally gets a throne. After Shinnok's defeat, Raiden tosses Shinnok's severed head at her feet.
As the new rulers of the Netherrealm, heed me. No longer will I simply defend Earthrealm. I will seek out and destroy all who threaten it. No mercy will be shown, no quarter given.
MK players' questions were always, Kitana deserves to rule, and this time, NetherRealm Studios' answer was, okay, fine, but only if it's hell. MK doesn't even let players play as the living Kitana. She's only the Revenant version for the entire game. So now we have two timelines, two cycles, but the same character. Then Mortal Kombat 11 happens, and the franchise finally lets her win. The question is, how? In MK11, time travel pulls past Kitana into the present, the version from before the fall. She fights through the story and she ends up facing Shao Kahn. And this time, she slices his face, hits his eyes, but he survived and is blinded. Kotal Kahn stands down and grants her the throne, and Kitana becomes Kahn of Outworld. And I want you to feel what that means.
That is up to her now.
What?
The throne is yours. You have united Outworld, Kitana Kahn.
After 27 years and 2 timelines of being someone's daughter, someone's love interest, clone's rival, and revenant, she finally gets to be herself. While she's on the throne, she unites the Tarkatans and Baraka allies with her. The Shokans, the Oshtek, and various Outworld factions all rally behind her. But she fights for the throne and earns it through combat and diplomacy. But all of this success in her name lasted exactly one game. Because at the end of MK11, Kronika is defeated and Liu Kang merges with Raiden and gets to redesign reality. She got the biggest win of her career and then it got cancelled. I think that's the most frustrating part. The franchise didn't fail at writing Kitana well. They succeeded. The problem was the fact they chose to erase it and start over. But how well did they start over in this new era? In Mortal Kombat 1, we see Kitana as Mileena's younger twin sister. Her bio reads, and I'm not making this up, Kitana has one purpose in life: to aid and protect her older sister Mileena as she prepares to rule Outworld one day. Her purpose in life is to support someone else's reign. And the part that gets me is who designed it: Liu Kang, the man who loved Kitana across every single timeline. He had infinite power to redesign reality, and he could have made her Kahn or a protector, but he made her second. I think he's just protecting her in this era, or maybe he's trying to create balance.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
And here's the wild part. In MK1's story, Liu Kang tells her he remembers. He says he was proud when she defeated Shao Kahn and became Kahnam. He remembers her victory in the previous timeline. He knows what she's capable of, and he still chose to make her the younger sister in his new reality. Now, to be fair, MK1's Kitana might actually be happy because she has a family that loves her. She has Sindel as a real, living mother. She has Mileena as a real sister and not a clone. She has a relationship with her sister that's genuinely close. She protects Mileena's Tarkat secret, and she steps up when Mileena can't fight in the tournament. Maybe this is the balance I spoke about earlier. After General Shao's revolt, Mileena asks Kitana to take command of Outworld's armies. Kitana earns the soldiers' loyalty through a major victory over Shao's rebels. She's a competent, respected, powerful general, but always serving her sister's throne. Maybe Liu Kang freed her. Maybe being a general without the burden of ruling is what she actually needs after 27 years of fighting for crowns and losing them. Maybe this is peace. Or maybe the man who loved her chose to make her second. The franchise never asked her opinion, and the cycle just continues, dressed up in family. The franchise never asks her. That's the issue. In every other timeline, Kitana's defining moment was choosing her own path. In MK1, her path was chosen by someone else before she was born. 3 timelines, but the same cycle. Kitana earns and the franchise takes. The saddest part is Mortal Kombat 11 proved they knew how to write her as a leader. They did it, and it worked. They just kept choosing not to. So, do you think MK1 Kitana is actually better off as the general instead of the Kahn? Or did the franchise demote her? Drop it in the comments. That's it for now. I'm Joe, and I'll see you in the next one.